welcome back to Wisconsin. We are in Columbia County. I'm Hitman82. I'm joining a Squirrely. Hello, Squirrely.
Hello.
Settle down. Oh my gosh, he's Squirrely today.
He's
Carl,
looking. He's looking for his nuts.
It's fall. Yep,
It's almost winter.
they're buried in
They're
the
not in the corn. Get out of the corn. Look at the trees, man. But you cut them down already.
Look, we got an intro going on here. Look at he just runs away. That was Cara. Hello, Fad Man. Fad Woman.
Hello.
And we've got Rick. Hello, Rick.
Howdy.
And oh, that's it. That's all we got. We got 4 good workers and the other one. Who's the other one? So at least
it's me. It's me. I already know.
Oh.
No, that's Hitman. He's the one that's always supervising and not doing anything.
Well, supervising's a job too, you know.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually achieve the business of the farm.
Can't get anything done if you don't have an organization. All right, so we.
You can. It's just not in a cohesive direction of travel.
Cara, I'm gonna just take care of this corner here.
Yep. Already got you.
So we leased this harvester. We were gonna chop this, but we don't really have a place to put it yet. So we'll get to that. So for now, we're just gonna harvest the corn, and so we leased a harvester for it. Dad with the other. Away we go. And Squirrely's over on field 16. He's going to be seeding barley on field 16. It's been prepped for it. And Rick is doing the a contract. He's got a spraying contract he's working on field 11, was it, Rick?
Yep.
So he's working away there, and then Cara's doing the overloading, and Fad is doing Fad stuff.
Yep. Well, Fad's just listening out for the jerks that live near him that are setting fireworks off. As soon as we start recording, jerk faces.
That's people for you, man. Right,
yeah, I hate people like that.
Yep.
So Fab will probably want to do a 180 here and go clockwise around. That way, we're able to unload to the overloader.
Yep.
So give me a second here. I'm coming along. Oh my God, is he going to run into me? He's going to run me over. Whoa, man. This thing's too expensive to be toying with.
What, your haircut?
Yeah. This isn't very good.
Hitman has hair.
Well,
his avatar is bald.
Well, on his face he does.
Well, at the moment I have neither because I went and I cut my hair and shaved my beard, so I was down to less than a quarter inch of hair on my head, and my face was down to about a 16th of an inch. So it's going back.
Is it my connection that makes Hitman go robo?
I think it must be many of us. I'm covered, I think.
It's Discord.
Robo. Everybody's robo now.
Yep.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Oh well. It'll recover.
Yeah.
I'm a
Or
robot.
not. Well, I did say this when kind of Discord first started. Everyone was going, get Discord, screw TeamSpeak. And I was going, yeah, it's free, but what's the catch? And now the catch is you need to kind of pay for boosts that give you things like guaranteed voice quality and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's okay now, though.
Yeah, but you haven't got a guaranteed stream, so it's gonna if you get good, you get good. If you don't, well then you got what you got.
I was just saying earlier today that that I preferred TeamSpeak. Like Discord's so invasive, I find. I mean, I've disabled it now, so go ahead.
I like the being able to type in one channel and be on voice on a different server, you know, but I prefer TeamSpeak as well for voice.
Yeah,
because it works. But then
Well,
again, I guess we've had lots of times when TeamSpeak would dirtboat on us. So
yeah, but that's mostly been DDoS attacks and stuff like
yeah,
that.
that's right. I'm gonna tell DOS you're blaming her for it.
Always.
We've been DDoSed.
There's no DOS here. It's all gone.
DDoS.
That's just what I think every time I see the word. That is funny. I would say it. How strange. Here has some corn.
My brain works strange. It's all good.
It's nice to have one that works. Mine just kind of hangs around and keeps my ears apart.
Yep, same here.
Same ear. Oh my.
No, it's the other one. This one is deaf.
What?
That's Zachary.
Google him.
Ask Brew. If anybody who's watching wants to know who @Zachary is, just tweet @IronBrewAddict.
Oh dear.
Boy.
The fun we have.
Well, I at least hope that one person will do it. That's going to make my day.
It's Zachary. Who is? It's not a Jeopardy question. Would make a good one though, because nobody else would get it.
Well, we could just shout here in the recording like, "Hey Google, who is @Zachary?"
Alexa, who is Ed Zachary?
Now I'm gonna get a whole bunch of ads for edzachary.com. No, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have any smart devices.
And just so we're not being platform biased, hey Siri, who is Ed Zachary? Now my phone's springing to life.
My phone is as indifferent as a cat. Doesn't matter what I say to it; it just ignores me.
I think my Siri turned around and said, "I don't understand."
Speak English. You invented the language.
Oh dear.
That must be
So we've
crazy. They must have to do like separate language settings based on even on where you live. Because I bet if I had a Siri, it probably wouldn't understand you any more than yours would understand me.
Well, I think the thing that frustrates me most with Siri is when you have no internet connection. So all the language skills are kind of off device. All it does is it just translates your voice into what it's doing. So actually understanding it and interpreting it is not native. And I've thought for a long time that I would want to have just the basic abilities like place a phone call, just enabled to function even when the device doesn't have internet. But
I have that. Mine doesn't
No,
even know there is an internet. It's a flip phone.
Yeah, well, we'll just call you Gibbs.
Thanks.
How old is your phone, Hitman?
Possibly older than some of our viewers. I don't know. No, it's I don't know, a few years. They made me take it because I had a phone, an analog or not an analog phone, but it wasn't the digital. Anyway, so they forced upgrades, so they gave me the phone. And the previous phone was another forced upgrade that they gave me. So I've never actually purchased a cell phone. It was through a plan. And then, yeah, anyway.
We're just gonna call you Leroy Jethro Hitman.
Sure. You know what? That's fine. But when the Wi-Fi goes down, I don't notice. So
What is Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Isn't that what the phone connects to? You know what? The cell tower could burst into flames and burn down, and would not affect me in the least. I use my phone once a month maybe, and that's just to turn it on if I have an emergency. It's there, and that's the only reason I have one. Someone
Oh,
get a hold of me, send an email.
Fat scratch truck.
Oh,
Saw it.
You just blame Ricky, someone that left it there. But Rick can blame Kara because Kara told him to
Yeah.
park it. So Kara, this is all your fault.
What? I couldn't see that from over there that he was gonna park the truck over here. I'm like, oh.
Hey,
Why
and
not?
I know about
To be
What
lighting.
honest,
happened to your X-ray vision?
And to be honest, I was like, yeah, well, whatever.
This song, Nobody Blames You Better. Nobody blames you better.
You can blame me all you want to.
There you go.
Not gonna fix anything.
I rather blame it on the boogie.
Yeah, because the boogie don't care. Thanks. So I learned when you get songs stuck in your head, you just need little bits to break it up. So a couple of the examples I've heard is, are you aware of deodorant made by Menon? It's called the company name is Menon. Anyway, their ad goes
Nope.
by Menon, and the way they say it, that it's brief. It'll just break any song that's stuck in your head, and it works. I've done it multiple times. It really works. So there's that, and if you've ever heard that Intel theme, you just say that to yourself a couple times, and it will blast that catchy song into your head. So if that works for you, you're welcome.
Down a Fraggle Rock.
That is
What
the
catchy
top.
song are you talking about?
Which what?
Which catchy song are you talking about?
Nothing I am telling
Working
you.
at the car wash.
I've learned that already, Squirrely. Squirrely's Canadian Patrol.
Hey, Hitman. There's
Yes,
a contract on 19 for you.
If it's potatoes, go away.
But you get the big one.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna buy that field and set it on fire. Burn potatoes.
I
It
think
smells
we
like
should
French
let.
fries.
I think we should let the viewers decide. Do
I
they
don't
want
know.
to do us a big field of potatoes? Yes or no?
I'm just gonna say on behalf of myself that I don't think we should trust the UK viewers because the UK can't make any decisions right now.
All right. Well.
We've got this election to figure out. So.
Yeah. You guys just focus on that. All right. We'll just. All right.
English people can't decide if they want to stay or go.
Will I stay or will I go now?
You're welcome.
I think the difficulty is most people have decided, but there's just such a narrow margin in it that you can't actually achieve any consequential decisions.
Yeah, it's
So-
a tricky one. Well, we won't go too far into it here, though.
No, of course not. But in anything, I mean, in any circumstance where you set the majority being a simple majority rather than a 2/3 majority, and then you try and do something beyond just talk about it, then it becomes challenging. Imagine here if we had to have a pure majority to kind of declare Hitman insane, for example. It would be quite easy because everyone would vote yes, but
No, I don't know about that.
And that would be a very big majority.
yeah.
Like 100%, maybe?
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
are you talking about annoying or crazy? Because annoying and crazy are not the same thing.
It's a fine line, though.
We're
Between the
talking
two.
about insanity and as in having you committed.
I'm always committed.
To Eco, to Atlas, but not to Farm Sim.
Atlas, I've never even started. Like, I haven't even clicked the button to start the game yet, so I can't be addicted to a game I've never played. So nice try. But
You were
Eco's like-
already talking about chopping down 1,000,000 trees, so yeah, that's addicted.
I haven't done it yet, though. Eco, I think I have. I'm more of a miner in Eco. I didn't bring it up, by the way. It was not me who brought up Eco. That was
You play a child?
a child. What?
You said you're more of a minor.
Oh,
I heard that too.
okay. I'm a miner who mines in.
So
Wish I
it's
was a
the
miner.
same there as in Farm Sim. He doesn't do anything because he's a miner.
Mhm.
He's not allowed to work.
There we go.
Well, it could be worse. If he were a major, he'd be in the military, and then we'd be in real trouble.
Yeah. I've been
That's
having
true.
trouble with my what's the word? Enthusiasm for farm sim because I've been doing it for 6 years now. We've been doing it like at least a video a week. Our average is probably closer to 2 because did a whole bunch of videos at 1 a day for a while. That's a lot of farm sim, so it's pretty easy to get burned out after 6 years of it. But,
Well, and with the lack of the ability to get decent quality capacitors in your brain.
yeah, they're kind of burned. Must be all the gaming. All the gaming. You can't have enough gaming.
All
So-
your game art belong to us.
I saved myself $300 yesterday. I don't know if I should tell you how though. Maybe I won't. I sold my brain. Wait, no, that would be not saving. That would be earning.
Wait, someone would pay you for that?
Maybe. You would. You'd buy my brain
No.
just so I couldn't have it anymore.
Mine's 1 in 30,000 already. I've got a great one. Thank you very much.
And I think earlier in the video, Hitman said that his brain was just there to keep his ears apart. So it's
Exactly.
purely, yeah,
he's not
determined
setting
it's
a high
not
bar.
functioning. Indeed.
I don't hear Squirrely or Rick jumping in here to defend me either.
No, they.
What?
they-
Well, they will if
Busy.
they stop laughing.
I'd cry if I was able.
Well, there we go.
Put all that corn. Dump it
We'd
all
have
over the
sympathy
kid.
for you if we actually cared.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Does nobody want to know how I saved $300? It was on
Did
a
you stick it in the
fan.
bank?
No, it was on a exhaust fan that would have gone in the garbage pile because it wasn't working. And I got it working. First thing was
Oh.
Installed it without, and it was going into the attic space without insulated ducting. So the condensation on it got to the point where water was running down the wall at one point. So I had to get up there and deal with that. Anyway, and
That's
then the
always
whole
helpful.
inside of the fan was just coated in mildew because of the moisture. So I had to clean all that out, and then I greased the motor in it, and then order in a capacitor for it, so it'll work properly again. And that'll save $300 on replacement fan. So there. Yay, internet! Thank you for the help. I love the internet. The only problem with the internet is you guys are on it.
That's the only problem? Okay. I can possibly think of a few others, but
Yeah, me
Oh.
too.
there we go. Such joy.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Pink fluffy unicorn.
No, not again. 5 minutes. Hey, it worked. Gone. I don't even remember what the song was now.
Badger, 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 badger.
I thought it was
Well, when I
Baby
don't-
Shark.
Well, I don't know Baby Shark. Don't even put it on though. But I'm aware there is a catchy song about a baby shark, but I don't listen to that. Oh my.
Da, 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 da.
Almost started singing it. You almost got me there.
Almost had my outro song. Dang it.
Hitman is a great big jerk face. Da, 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 da.
Murder fat away. hire a worker for next day. I don't know. I don't do very well when I'm recording. I can't think up songs very well. But by midnight
So,
tonight,
just like when you're not recording, then.
I'll be clever when I'm not recording. It's once I hit the record button and mouth engages full speed while brain shuts off.
Ah, well, there we go.
Gotta fill that empty space. Not the brain. I mean the audio. Yeah,
You stepped in that one.
it's all over me.
He
Oh,
didn't
my.
only step in it.
Bury that with just Grilly.
It caused him to slip over, and it's all up his back as well now.
So, Fad, you went on a trip, did you?
Yeah, I went to India for a few days.
How'd that go?
Yeah, it was good.
Fun time?
Good.
Was it for work?
Yeah. So flew out Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday in the office, flew back Thursday. So it's good fun. They really look after you.
Now, did you
That's
do
nice.
any of the tourist stuff, or it was all just at work and you didn't have time?
It was pretty much all just at work.
Yeah.
So I
It's not a big
probably
deal.
should have had an extra day and gone and seen the Taj Mahal or something, but didn't organize it that way. And like the few days beforehand, my neck was really kind of, I got like a frozen neck kind of thing going on, and it was painful. But there we go.
That don't sound fun.
No, but there we go. Your body rebels every now and then and makes you realize that, hey, you are physically not invulnerable.
You're not 18 anymore.
I'm 18,
Kara,
twice over with a little bit extra.
With a few to spare.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rick has a question for you, Kara.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Go ahead.
I'm 18 with 42 years experience.
Very good.
Thanks, Rick. You make me feel better. I just hit 46. I'm getting old.
Hit being the operative word.
I'm probably better shape now than I was at 45, I would say. Because of the exercises I've been doing, getting more active. Eco isn't helping much with that. Best thing that can happen is the Steam servers go down, and then Eco you can't authenticate anymore, and then you actually have to get up and do something.
I've been doing that by choice a little bit more, which is one of the reasons I haven't been gaming as much. So I've been actually sitting down in front of the computer thinking, oh, I'm going to play a game, and then I kind of, I don't want to play that one. I don't want to play that one. I actually want to go and kind of take the cupboard doors off in the kitchen and sand them down and repaint them.
Oh, that's good.
So been doing stuff like that.
Well, that's an excellent thing to do. Improve your home and improve your
I was gonna
resources.
say that's actually very enjoyable to do if you can do it at your own pace and not be rushed.
Oh yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm doing. I've got so many different things. I've got rooms to paint and, like I said, kitchen cupboard doors to redo, because they're all blue and they're all tatty and just kind of worn. So it's just kind of tidying things up, cleaning things up. And of course, the only real deadline is trying to do it before we get to the holiday season and my folks are coming over to stay and whatnot. So
Put them to work.
oh, I do. They look after my very special little dog.
I was gonna say, just invite them over for dinner. Yeah, but they gotta work for the dinner.
They do plenty. I say I couldn't exactly go on a trip to India if they didn't look after the little girlie. So
Oops.
But it's important to do other stuff than gaming. I've noticed that as well.
oh yeah.
For me, I like to paint miniature figures, like wargaming figures and stuff like that.
Nice.
It's yeah,
First, I thought
totally.
you were kids. Paint your
I can
kids.
totally zen out on that. That's relaxing. For some people, it's quite frustrating to even watch me work on it, and yeah, I just enjoy it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I've got exciting stuff coming up this week. It's backhoe season, yay! Had to do some more logging and terraforming, you know how that goes. Got a lot of dead trees. We've had another dry summer, so a whole bunch more dead trees to take down.
Someone's dreaming. If anyone can hear scraping noises coming from my microphone, that's the dog dreaming.
I had to laugh the other day. My cat was laying there all quiet on bed, and then all of a sudden I just heard it sounded like a sneeze behind me. I turned around and her tail's puffed right up. I think she had a dream and it scared her and woke her up. She was all puffed up. Oh, I had a good laugh over that.
Yeah. Yeah, I walked into the lounge the other week, and there was this clicking noise coming from in there, and it was basically her back legs clacking against the window because she was up in the bay window. But oh, there she goes. My God, the amount of power she still has in her back legs. Her front legs do the normal dog thing, which is just a little twitch, but the back legs are kind of really hammering and going for it. It surprised me.
Yeah, you didn't want that paint on the wall anyway.
No, clearly not.
So we just built a storm door. We're gonna have to buy one for about $600 and built one for under 100. Looks pretty good, made from our own wood. Basically the fasteners and the hinges and like the metal hardware is the only stuff we had to buy. The rest is all our own wood, our own stuff.
Okay.
Mostly. Tell you make stuff out of wood, you really add a lot of value. You make things yourself. It's fun too. Have you watched Dirt Tebbers making stuff on his videos?
Not yet.
He's got one for. It's funny the timing that he made a utensil organizer. DOS had wanted one, so he made that and he showed it on the video. And it was funny because I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do for one as well, and I had kind of the same idea. And then a few days later he makes a video. It was like, "You're reading my mind." That's pretty neat. So I haven't made mine yet.
I would imagine not, because we've already established that it's not really kind of legible.
Yes, that's right. It's just
Has a reader error.
I've got PC built
CRC
simulator.
checker.
I actually bought that. I bought PC Building Simulator because I'll be next time I do a computer upgrade, whenever that is. That game is gonna help and save me money, I think. I'm probably gonna wait and just overclock the one I got before I go and spend any more money on it. So hoping the overclocking will teach me a bit about that, because I've done lots of hardware stuff, but I've never really overclocked. But I've got the cooling for it, just haven't put in the time to overclock. I think I yacked about that a while back.
You yak about lots of things.
Any of you guys not doing overclocking at all?
No.
Nope.
I think mine was already done when it was built,
Right.
which is why
Same
it's
here.
3 years. That's why it's 3 years later and it's still perfectly performant for me.
Well, I used to be a computer tech, so the overclocking, all I ever heard was horror stories from from coworkers and that, of people trying to overclock and wrecking their machines because they didn't. Usually, it's not enough cooling. But I think I could do it myself, so just never gotten around to it. That PC Building Simulator, I think I got in over my head pretty fast. I had so many jobs on the go they couldn't even deliver the machines because all the slots were full. It's about how it would go in real life too, I think. Fortunately, I'm organized. That's about the only thing that saved me. If I ever need the cash, and want to actually work again, then that's what I'll probably end up doing. So I've got a little island here, and you can imagine tech support on an island of 1,000 people with no other techs around. Make some money. You don't want to do it. I hate computers. So I'll do that.
Yeah, I just don't want to tech support.
Mm.
I stopped doing it for my family too much.
You don't like working for free?
Well, no, it was more the fact that you end up with like a pile of 3 or 4 laptops or PCs or whatever, and it's kind of, oh, I'll get to that tomorrow, and then you just you come home from work and you've been working with technology, and then the last thing you want to do is kind of open up a computer and try and figure out how to fix it.
That's exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
So hence,
Yeah, because there's not enough tomorrows.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then it gets to the stage where it's kind of 3 weeks down the line, and then someone phones you up and says, "Oh, how are you getting on? I could really do with it back." And then you feel guilty, and then you kind of have to do it, and you just end up in that kind of situation. So
And then you're like, well, I'm never doing that again.
exactly.
it's-
So I
it's-
did actually.
It's
Thank-
people are so impatient sometimes.
Well, fortunately, my family weren't, but I always did feel bad that I didn't do it. But nowadays, everyone is impatient. They want, and this is, I call it the culture of immediacy. Everyone wants everything they want exactly as they want, in
That's
perfect working order. Now,
So
No, last week.
Yeah. Alas, we are out of our time for today.
are we? No, we're not. We can't be.
We are.
It's not possible.
The longer you go, the
can't.
bigger my upload is, and the more I have to reduce the quality to be able to upload it. So the more we talk, the
Let's
worse my
keep going
graphics
for
get.
like
Yep.
an hour.
Well, okay.
The bigger the upload, the harder the upload.
So my video will be a red blob on a big yellow blob.
Probably.
The corn. I don't know. Do I want to?
So-
All right. So we're gonna wrap things up. Fad, since you're talking last, you can start us off.
Christmas. Are we using Christmas wrapping paper, birthday wrapping paper?
And that was Pie from
Well.
Fad.
I didn't say the words. I
Say
did not
the
say the words.
words. Say the words.
The words. The words.
There, you said the words. All right. Squirrely, you're
Take care,
next.
folks.
Have a good one.
And over you, Kara.
Well, last time I did an outro, you said you were not gonna ask that guy again, so goodbye.
Rick.
See you later, folks.
And we'll see you next time. Make sure you check out Kara and I both have a video, so check those out. And we'll see you next time. Hit like if you enjoy what you saw. Bye for now. Say goodbye again, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.